to keep pace with this M3 in front of us. I think this is a good time for my boy Benny D in the house. How do you feel driving this diesel?
Hey, Auto Spies guys. It's a lot to it. It's enough torque to tear the snout off of an elephant's face.
And comfortable. You don't hear any diesel chatter. It's just fantastic. And look, I mean, people are wondering if there's enough power on this car. I mean, this M3 is trying to take us out. And, you know, we're catching up. We're keeping up pretty well. Awesome. But that's due to Ben's driving skills. The ultimate. Part of the dream team when we come on these press drives. Agent 001 and Benny D from Motor Week. In the house.
And the house is packed.
And the house is packed. And there's an Ashfart. Listen to that bad boy go. Ooh, I think a lot of fans on YouTube are going to like this video, Benny.
Yes, sir, indeed.
And bacon, baby, in Munich, the Spies and Motor Week. Uh-oh, pink PT Cruiser. It's Mary Kay.
I'm blushing. We're gonna to the floor.
We're to the floor here. Don't try this at home. Okay. We can only go so far, but we did pretty good. Good job, little boy. Good job, little boy. You're a good little fella. Well, you know, Ben, there's something to be said about driving along in one of these beautiful 335Ds, which I think is probably the best diesel engine on the planet Earth, and looking down after you've been just burning this thing up to shreds, and just being past 3/4 of a tank, and yet we still have 535 kilometers till empty, and I'm driving this thing. I feel there's no shortage of power. I feel there's no sacrifice for driving a diesel. I just hope when diesels come into the States in 2009, the American people are smart enough to listen to us at Auto Spies and Motor Week and all the guys, and go out and try one of these things, because they are absolutely outstanding. There's no trade-off. There's no hassle. It's not, you know, it's virtually no louder than a regular engine. You hardly hear the knock unless you're at a very, very slow speed with all the windows open. It's just awesome. I'm very impressed by these BMW and Mercedes diesels, and Audi will have diesels, VW. I gotta tell you, if you're watching this video, think about it. 2009, you're gonna buy a new car. Seriously consider putting a diesel into your garage. Okay, let's bust a myth. I can't buy a diesel because diesels are slow. We're in the 335 BMW Diesel here in Europe, and this thing has more than enough power than most people will need. Just an awesome feel. So at 140 kilometers an hour, you know, you think basically you're just about maxed out on power on one of these diesels. I'm going to hit the gas, and just instantaneously, no lag, nothing, this thing just starts taking off like a thoroughbred. Gotta love this Autobahn, Benny.
No noise either. No diesel noise.
No diesel noise. It's a beautiful thing. Life is good driving on the Autobahn, watching Auto Spies, Autospion in German.com. So we just pulled off to see this gorgeous site, Burghausen, Europe's longest castle. And as you can see across the divide here, it's quite amazing. And the more impressed we get with the diesels as the day goes on, I want to share a lot of the things that you might have some preconceived notions about diesels. One of the things is You know, we're killing this car on the Autobahn. We're really pushing it as hard as we can. And you're thinking, when we go to the back of the car, it's just like a regular old-fashioned diesel. It's going to be filthy and full of soot. So we're going to do two things here. One is, I'm going to have Benny D start this bad boy up so you can see when he starts it up. Watch what happens with the exhaust pipe here. Go ahead, buddy. Do you see any diesel smoke coming out? Do you see any emissions going into the air that are just toxic and dirty like the traditional diesels you're used to seeing? No, you don't. The other thing you don't see is, look inside the pipes. They're virtually spotless inside. You'd think they'd be all black and caked up, and they're absolutely, there's just a little bit of dirt in there. I mean, it's amazing what these things do. And look, as he revs it up, rev it up a little more, you don't even see any emissions coming out. Amazing. The new 335 diesel from BMW here in Europe. Diesels from BMW coming in 2009. Get ready, get excited. They're awesome. So we're almost at lunch here. We've been driving all morning long here on the Autobahn and through the back roads around Munich, and actually near the Alps we saw. And as I look at the gas tank on this diesel, as we head for our exit, we've gone 329 kilometers, and look at that, we still have 435 or 434 to go. Amazing range on these tanks, boy, I'll tell you, very impressive. Okay, so it's after lunch there by the lake, which was absolutely amazing, having some Spatzel and having some beer, and, well, actually, no, I didn't have any beer. They had beer, but we didn't have beer. And we're on our way back to the hotel in the new 535D wagon with the M kit, which, please give us this kit on US models. It is so gorgeous with the bamboo wood, and we're letting the traffic reroute us and get us back to the hotel faster because the Autobahn is pretty jammed up right now. So this is a pretty cool 535D on Autospies.com. So we're caught in a little traffic here, but never fear, we have the new 2008 BMW Active Cruise System working, stop and go version, which all you got to do is take your foot off the wheel and the brake and enjoy the ride. Watch it take us right down to a stop here. My foot is not on the gas or the brake. And here we're coming up to a situation, it's going to take it right down to a stop. Try that, Lexus and Infiniti. I don't think so.
We'll do panic stops as well.
Look at that. How cool is that? And now it will allow you to crawl through this bumper-to-bumper traffic without any foot on the gas or the brake. If that isn't the coolest option ever on a car, you tell me one that's better than that. Active Cruise Control, stop and go, only on the 2008 BMWs, and they also have it on the Mercedes S-Class. Quick check of our gas mileage in the 535D Sport wagon on our way back to Munich. Look, we still have a little bit over half a tank of gas, and it's registering saying we still have 428 kilometers till empty, which is amazing. This thing is just fast, it feels great, the leather on this wheel is really soft, it's nice in your hand, has that little bulge there, you got the paddle shifts on it. This is one sweet car. All I can say to all you American drivers out there is get over not liking wagons, because wagons, in my opinion, are happening. Look at all that room you got, just fantastic, practical, and I think the wagons look better than the sedans.